It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's White on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Palmer motioning right. Allen taken right to the air. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Alert, alert, alert.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it.
And in, touchdown Buffalo! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Pass now to kick this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bills will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Walker now from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Will be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead,
about set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. He's got it at the 5. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back at the 5.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Seattle. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen setting up to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it sets up 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Complete to Coleman. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw again, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Allen setting up play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks with a long field ahead. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set up. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Michael Dixon on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, look.
At the 48-yard line.
What's that?
From the 48. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st down. He lobs it deep middle. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go. Set.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he'll get it up to the 27. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Buffalo 18. Set. 7 Pirates. Set, go.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Give him on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Walker on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll throw on first. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Gonna keep this one and go. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
This time it's a passing play. He's gonna try to drop it in deep. They connect on the deep shot. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. Now Allen off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down throw for Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play...
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Running back sent in motion. Here's second and 5. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen on the play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Allen gonna throw again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So now it's gonna be third and long. To throw again, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down. To the air again, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Second and 3 now. A tight end in motion now. Second and 3. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on. And turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
Again, Allen to the air. Finds Kincaid. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks up by 8. Ball at the 33 for first down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Toss play. This is Walker. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Walker running to the right. Makes his move towards the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Walker running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception block and officially end this game. Well, Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Here we go again. You ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who the man. Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I the 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. Got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she. Untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only say less.